My dear child, your positive intentions and heartfelt prayers have been heard. You are loved beyond your wildest dream. Divine beings are working on your behalf to create the perfect circumstances for you to heal and open your heart. So, there is a higher order and timing to all things. You are being asked to work on your self worth so that you can receive your greatest good in the form of incredible love, life transforming opportunities, healing, abundance, and divine inspiration. So keep asking for higher help and intervention in any area of your life. Then follow your intuition and lower your barriers. So let go of any notions of how divinity will bring about your deepest heart's earning. So it may not be in the package you would expect, but it will be life altering. Your heart is about to be challenged to open wider than ever before. So that may require you to feel some fear and pain. Do not run away from this experience. Take steps forward with faith that your greater good is coming. So, my child, know that it is time to do that things you know you are supposed to do but have put off doing it. You keep making excuses for not stepping up and into your God given purpose. So you have been analyzing, rationalizing, ruminating, researching, pondering, discussing, justifying, or procrastinating to the point of inaction. The reality is that you have become paralyzed by fear, doubt, and insecurity, and it's time to trust God enough to step out and find out if this is His leading or your imagination. You will never know if you don't go. It's time to stop putting out more fleeces, waiting for another confirmation or an angelic visitation. Go in the strength you'll have, believing that God is with you and for you, and that He will steer you in the right direction if you go the wrong way. It is harder to get out of the will of God than you think. Faith is predicated on trust and not understanding. Being grateful does not mean you have to love every part of your life. It is okay to feel hurt when something does not turn out the way you thought it to be. So, especially for things you have given so much of your heart, what gratefulness means is that no matter what happens or what you go through, so you are able to appreciate the journey, the greater purpose of those struggling moments, and have a faith in your heart that you are already enough. And what you deserve will somehow find its way in the right time. So the universe loves you so damn much that it wants to bombard you with abundance and love just because you exist. The universe sees you worthy of it all as you are. You don't have to exhaust yourself trying to work your way up to reach abundance. Unlearn the survival the human mind has trapped you inside of all the notions of how it is supposed to be done are made up. So, when you realize the power of alignment, you no longer have to chase anything. You became a magnet for everything. There is something about your energy and your frequency that makes you, the more you align and you allow the universe to step in, it's always there for you, but you have to discover yourself first. In the race of becoming someone else, we tend to lose ourselves. You are meant for more, just realize your worth and align. Be patient with yourself. Nobody ever got better overnight. You will get wherever you need to be in time. For now, remember that every day that you survive is a step forward, and you have survived many tough days that you thought would not pass. Be proud of yourself and keep going. You possess more strength than you realize. Wake up and unleash your warrior. The universe always replaces what exists in your life with something bigger and better. Don't cling to the past or fight against change. Welcome new energy. Let go of what needs to be released. There is great blessing in surrendering and allowing. Keep shining. My child, know that God helping you take your everyday ordinary life, you sleeping, eating, going to work, and walking around life and place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for Him. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture. Instead, fix your attention on God. You will be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it, unlike the culture around you. Always dragging you down to its level of maturity. And as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So you are fully supported by heaven, and we have heard your prayers for financial support. So be assured that we see money as a symbol of the abundant supply that God provides to all of His children. The earthly negativity surrounding money comes from human mind alone. In heaven, we see money as the energy of exchange. We know that you need material essentials like any loving parent. God wants His children to be comfortable, safe, and happy. That is one of the reasons why He sends you guardian angels. Your finances have been blocked in the past because I have helped you heal and release much of your negative association with money. Please know that I am here to help you so that you can help more people. The more that you allow me to give you, the more you will be able to give others. In the near future, you will be able to manifest all of your needs. But in the meantime, allow me to help you through my heavenly contributions. My child, know that. Have you ever found yourself in a moment of joy and a thought interrupts it, saying something like what if happen? Those type of thoughts are not a sign that something bad is going to happen. They are just a reflection of the perspective that you are used to seeing and interpreting joy from. Understand that your joy would not harm anyone. There is no need to police your joy or feel the need to stop yourself from being happy. Just in case something bad sneaks in and blindsides you, fearing unexpected events would not stop from happening. It will only ever stop you from being truly happy now. You will never regret the healing work you do because wherever you are, and that goes beyond this. So, and this gift of life on earth at this specific point in time is so very precious. There is so much potential to transform, to heal, and to advance. So let this be the lifetime. Let this be lifetime that you free yourself. Let this be the lifetime that you create what hurts, dream, express. Let this be the lifetime that you let go of inhibitions and love fully. Let this be a lifetime you are proud of. It may not all go perfectly, but you will be so happy when you look to this experience. So, when you live during the great earth shift, knowing that you give your all. So, my child, know that. Everything you have experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. You are strong than you realize. According to this message, your career dreams require inner resolve and courage, and you have built those qualities from your life lesson. So, everything you have ever experienced has brought you to this moment, and you are more prepared than ever to start a new project and preserve to complete it. It is a human nature to shy away from projects that are perceived to be difficult or that bring up fears of failure. So, nonetheless, these projects are calling your name. Whether you are guided to write that book, change career, return to school, start your own business, or present your artwork to the public. So, you have the strength to do so. Which part do you think will lead to greater joy? Taking steps in the direction of your dream. Re-unsure whether the dream is viable or whether you are taking the right steps to achieve it. or endlessly procrastinating which path will ultimately be more painful to experience, risking defeat or humiliation by taking action or playing it safe. The truth is, you can never go back to the person that you once were. It is not possible as much as we would like to go back to the people we were before the attack, grief, and loss. We just can't. So, because going back would mean stripping off months or years from your life, going back would mean relinquishing all the good experiences as well as the bad. Going back would mean rendering all the lesson that come from those events useless. There is no going back, all you can do this. So go forward, and the means that when you are finding yourself after losing yourself, you are not finding the old you, but are discovering a new you. The purpose is not to return to the person you once were, but to discover the person you became after all of that. So, my child, know that. I know you ask yourself if you are easy to forget because everyone who come left, and when they left, they never look back. So it kind of seemed like nothing about you reminded them that they needed you, and it feels like you were just temporary. So I hope this reminds you that it is okay to be forgotten by people who have temporary in your life. The right people will remember you by heart. So they will remember the little you did for them, and just at the mere mention of your name, they will remember that you were filled with life and your heart was the best thing about you. I know being forgotten by someone who had the keys to your heart hurts, and you remember everything they forget. So maybe you still remember their favorite song and the things that made them happy. It is okay to remember all the things they said that hurt you. But while you are trying to embrace your broken pieces, I hope this reminds you to let go of them. Mentally, I hope this reminds you to forgive yourself for trying so hard to make them regret not choosing you. I hope this reminds you that you are not easy to forget, rather, you are unforgettable to those who truly cherish you. So, your worth is not defined by those who walked away, but by the love and kindness you carry within you. So, it is okay to feel the sitting of being forgotten, but remember the right people will always hold you close in their hearts. You deserve to be remembered for the wonderful person you are. So, my child, know that. The truth is only uncomfortable if you are resisting it. But why do we have a hard time accepting some of these? What makes us win when we hear what we already know to be true but struggle to embrace it? If any of this sitting a little, it could be because it challenged behavior, yours or others. that you are allowed to slip below the radar. We naturally tend to protect our ego and cling to familiar beliefs, even if they are ultimately limiting or untrue. So, challenging your idea of truth with more openness and compassion cultivates a mindset of curiosity and self reflection, knowing that growth often arises from discomfort and uncertainty. Like going to the gym, if you never feel sore or pushed to your limits, you are likely not getting stronger or building endurance. Similarly, if all you do is seek validation and never challenge. So, how you understand your relationship and the dynamics you create, then creating more value, meaning, and growth within your connections became difficult. So these are only 8 truths, but I encourage you to lift the rug on your relationship. What damaging patterns, habit, or dynamic do you and your partner continue to tolerate? As uncomfortable as it can be to tackle, conflict delay is conflict multiply. Like triggering the ego, strife happens in relationship when our truths are ignored. Discussing this difference and listening to uncomfortable things from people we love creates a unique opportunity. Partner or not, it serves you to push harsh realities bravely, challenge constructed narratives, and remain unattached to ego driven illusions. And above all, seek truth in all things. The truth is guaranteed to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you, ultimately leading to greater wisdom, emotional freedom, and authentic happiness. So, my child, know that there is a lot of deep inner work taking place this week. Lots of contemplation about life, love, experience, the meaning of life, your purpose, your direction. So I'm especially picking this up for the divine masculine, but divine feminine are not exempt from this. Your contemplation is likely instead to be more focused towards your next steps on your life plans and intuitively knowing certain things that are about to shift. Either way, you are both tapping into this deep inner knowing, anticipating further shifts that are coming up. So don't let the mind deter you from this inner knowing. Instead, it set your mind at easy. Do whatever analysis you need to do, but look at this from a sense of gathering the facts you need to back up that you know. So use your mind in tandem with what you know in your heart so it does not run away with other thinking and over analyzing. So, my child, know that many of us feel lonely at a times, but in reality, we are never alone, never without the championship and love that we need. The whole Bible is filled with God's promises of comfort. For our loneliness, God promises never to abandon us, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So, God is with us in difficulty, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I will fear no evil, for you are with me. So we can be honest with God and He will be near to us. The Lord is near to all who call on Him, to all who call on Him in truth. So these are just a few of many words of comfort that God offers to us, reminding us that we are not alone. So, friend, if you are feeling lonely, left out, or hurt today, I remember this. Your true self is accepted just as you are in the grace of God through Jesus Christ, and He is with you, helping you and working all things together for your good so you can be happy in Christ no matter what. So, my child, know that. I wonder why no one talk about those silent, hidden, quiet inspiration that comes from unexpected places and inspire you to live your life a little differently. A little beautifully like now, when you see your friend treating her mother gently and patiently, you feel quietly inspired to do the same for your mother. Or how, when you see one of your classmates studying hard without trying to act cool, it quietly inspires you to study just as hard. Or when you see a middle class person valuing what they have, it quietly inspires you to be grateful for what you already have. Or when you see a happy family, you feel quietly inspired to build that happy family for yourself too. Or how you see a social media influencer loving their flaws. You feel quietly inspired to love your parts too. So no one come down to sit with you and teach you anything. No one motivated or lecture you on anything. It is just how people live their lives, being completely themselves, that it starts to inspire you to be more of yourself or perhaps to be a better version of yourself. So that is the power of being you. That is the power of quiet inspiration. Your little acts, words, or thoughts create a home inside other people and quietly inspire them to live life beautifully. So be a little more of yourself, inspire other people to be themselves, pick good words and habits of other and ignore the negativity. So there is so much goodness around you, right under our nose. All we have to do is chin up, look for those little things that make a life quietly beautiful. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God.